Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he wants to throw. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. off the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still on it, just destroying his way through the field. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Miranda. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Army. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets open down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fires downfield. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Ducks are in the red zone. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner is going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Wants to go up top. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. He got it, and they've regained the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miles. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Quickly complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. They'll give it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him. But great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize it. I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to move it through the air. And they get the sack just like that.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Try to get it to the edge. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to pass it on second down. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miles. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And three receivers on the left side here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Dialing up a second down pass play. And they got him for the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throwing the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to run for it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch, called for and made. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the move, it's Miles. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Running to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Nifty little dance step. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. Oh, what a move. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Short gain on the play before he slides. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Stoneburner. Now on second down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beebe. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Off he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Miles. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Off-play action. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Stoneburner. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Right back to the well. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.